Holy cow, I don't know if you can hear me or not. They just had the music jacked all the way up to about 10 on the meter to welcome in their Minnetonka Skippers. As you can tell here right now, we are not in Chanhassen anymore. We are now, or Chaska. We're now over at Pago Ice Arena in Minnetonka, where the Eagles, off a loss last night, coming now into the Skipper territory for a battle tonight against the Squirt A team against Minnetonka, as they're out warming up, and our guys are out warming up as well. So nothing like playing the number 1 and the number 5 teams in the state 2 days in a row, back to back, but that's what we've got going on tonight at Pago Arena. So I think, though, if there is a team that is due for an upset by Eden Prairie, this is the team to do it, and this is the game to do it. On their own turf, I think that they can certainly come away with it. Sorry about the bouncing. We had a couple youngsters bounce down the stands and the bleachers with a lot of enthusiasm, so apologies for that. So like I said, tough loss against the Stormhawks last night, but I think they're coming out tonight nice and energetic. We've got Mason Winka still as a scratch tonight. He's down sick, so I'm sure he's watching from home. Mason, hope you're doing better. We'll see you back soon, and until then, we got it covered. So just rest up and such. So we're going to do a better job tonight, live streaming, I think. We've got, I think, better upload speeds. So you guys let me know. You be my feedback if we don't get this thing up and running properly. And if we cut out, then we'll have to make some arrangements again. But anyways, we are here. 25 seconds left to go in the warm-ups, and we will get underway against the Minnetonka Skippers versus Eden Prairie. So Tonka came into this game last weekend. They lost in the semifinals to the Woodbury Royal team up at the Squirtacular. So they had a good outing in the Platinum Division up at Blaine. And so we certainly have our work cut out for us tonight again, as Minnetonka, if you recall, pretty big team. And they use their physicality to their strength. However, they are leading the district in penalties too. I always joke about that, but they're not afraid to take a penalty. And if you remember, in District 6, it's only minute 30 long penalties, so it's not that big of a deal to have a minute 30 long penalty. It's hard to get something going here. Boy, you know what? I may have made a bad decision by putting the tripod on the bleachers. It's a little bit bouncy. My apologies. But maybe people will start settling down here as we go on throughout the game. So we are underway here in Minnetonka, as Tonka has so far come out and pushed it into Eden Prairie zone. Leo now loses it. Shot wide right by Minnetonka. Goes up to the half wall. Walters picks it up. Leo picks it up on the side. He's got options out in front. Puck is loose out in front, and thought it was covered up. It wasn't. It stays out and alive. Walters now fights for it over on the far corner, and Atterbury tries to pick it up behind, as everybody seems to be kind of losing the puck here a little bit. Tonka now off to the races, drives up, gets poked away by Miles, and Matthew Tucker now races over, crosses over center ice, passes through. We get a whole shift change on Eden Prairie, and Tucker goes in it alone, tries to get a shot off. He can't. And now Tonka tries to force it back up the ice. They can't. Tucker picks it back up at the outside hash marks on the far side. Pavel puts a shot in off the Minnetonka goalie. Tucker out to the point to Locosmo, bounces off Locosmo's stick, and now Minnetonka off to the races. They've got the numbers, and saved by Eli as Eli comes out of the crease, as some of the Minnetonka fans are looking for a penalty. Unfortunately, that wasn't called. Rink now picks it up at center ice. He loses it, and Tonka comes back again, crosses over center. Caleb bounces back, tries to shove it up the ice. We get a player high slot off the pipe. The shot went off the post, and now Pavel comes crossing up over center ice. As a new shift of Eden Prairie players comes off the bench, Tonka comes back, cuts to the middle, and drives down deep. They punch it back behind the Eden Prairie net as Leo picks it up on the far half wall. He tries to center it out. That's no go, as Minnetonka tries to just chip away at it in the blue line. And now Alexi gets knocked over at the blue line as Leo tried to take it up himself. Tonka regains control again. They try to get by Dylan. Great defensive move by Dylan, as now Strong pops it up along the side to Ethan Gray. Puck comes back out to the center as Tonka now crosses in on the far side along the blue line and takes it back behind the net, under pressure by Dylan. Dylan rides him into the boards on the back as another skipper comes in to support. They come back out with it, loose in front of the net, and Eli puts a glove on it for a stoppage of play with 9:44 left to go in the first. Pretty action-packed beginning to this game. Everybody apparently ate their power bars to get the game going. And off the face-off. Puck comes back out to Dylan in the high slot. He picks it up. He tries to chunk it up to Rory. Rory loses it, and Tonka now goes behind the net, up out in front. Dylan gets a stick on it to bounce it over the skipper's stick. And now we come back over onto the near side. Matthew picks it up, brings it back up across center ice again, as he loses it, and now Tonka fires one wide right. And Matthew picks it up again, tries to bank it up along the wall to Grayson Atterbury. They lose it, and we have a whistle. All right, so we got Leo, Rink, and Pavel out at center. Well, Leo at center. Puck comes over the blue, and Eden Prairie a little bit out of position as that puck crossed back over again for an offsides. So EP again at it. Scramble down front, chipped it way down low into the Minnetonka zone. Pavel and Charlie run into each other as they get banged up and pinned up against the boards. Charlie comes in and just tries to bulldoze over a skipper. And now we're fighting for it again. As Tonka comes out for it, they pop it up to the far side. They push it out to the center. They go wide and they go off sides. And we will reset out in the center of the ice. New group coming out, Matthew Tucker at center. Ethan Gray playing up at forward. He played there yesterday as well. And Alexei over on the far side forward position. Off the draw, puck finally clears across the blue line. Minnetonka rips it over into the Eden Prairie zone down the corner. And we're there to intercept it. Gray tries to chase it up the near side. Tucker tries to pick it up again. He loses it, he can't, and now one of the skippers comes battling back down again. Tucker is able to recover that puck. He now drives back up along the far side. He gets it chopped away by about 3 skippers. Remember, you get caught in a skipper knot, they know how to tie the knots and they'll tie you up. And now Lakasmo dumps it over to the far side. Miles slow to pick up on that. The puck dribbles back over to Eli again. He hands it back off to Caleb. And now Alexei tries to block it. He can't, and now Ethan Gray picks it up, tries to pass it back over to Alexei, and Eden Prairie aborts as we get a new shift change, and Minnetonka brings it back up ice again. So they dump it down behind the net, and Dylan is there to meet the puck. As Leo now drops it up to Walters. Walters picks it up along the far wall there. He tries to chip it up a little bit further. He can't. And Minnetonka regains control and brings it back across into the Eden Prairie zone. Centering pass, attempt, shot as the puck went off Leo's stick. Back out to the high slot. Leo now pops it back out to Walters. Walters up ice. He tries to sauce it over to Grayson. He was a little bit behind, and now Minnetonka again on the march, gaining momentum as Carson rims it around to Walters. Leo there now to back Walters up. He chops it back up to center ice again. Puck comes back out to center ice. Across the blue line goes Minnetonka. They go wide. They put a shot in to the side of the net, wide right. They keep control of it. Back out to the point, high slot. They pop it in, try to deflect it in, and it goes just off about 3 sticks wide left. But Tonka still has possession. Is now Dylan is able to punch it away. Atterbury picks it up. He's looking for options up there. He tries to pop it up through about 3 different skippers, and now Miles straight off the bench. He nabs at it and pokes away as Eden Prairie now drives back up the ice again. Another shift change by Eden Prairie as Minnetonka driving back down, tries to split 2 defenders, and Eli puts a glove on it for a save and a whistle. So 0-0 still, 5:23 left to go in the first period, where we have a physical game as we anticipated. And we're still knotted at 0. Miles over to Charlie. Charlie chops it up to Matthew. Matthew cuts through, splits a couple defenders. He can't. Charlie picks it up and drops it back into the zone again. However, nobody there, and Minnetonka regroups, pops it back up the ice. As now Caleb charges after. He gets clogged up over in the corner. He goes down. Now Miles dives down into the corner. He tries to chop it up to Rink again. Rink loses it past Rink, and Tonka with a shot. Whoa, puck goes through about 4 guys' stick untouched as it goes back in the corner again. Miles scraps for it. Now Tucker drops it up to center ice to Basov. And Rink, Basov, Tucker on the shot. Basov with a shot from way outside. And Tucker now picks it up behind the net. You got Rink and Basov both down in the slot as Tucker picks it up along the half wall. He drives in. He looks like he's ready to shoot. Puck in front, loose. And now Lakasmo drives it in behind the net. Rink picks it up. He just shoves it back around the far side again. Basov not there to retrieve it. And now Tonka finds a guy deep, and Eli with a great poke save to prevent a goal by Minnetonka. Another shot coming in. Eli save on that one as well. Tucker again picks it up behind the net, pounds it up out of the zone, and Minnetonka regroups. Tonka again, shot off the pipe. And now Lacasmo drives it up ice. And no icing as Minnetonka now races back up again. Strong collides with the skipper. No problem. He drops it back over to half wall. Or I'm sorry, to the center ice. As now Alexi fights for it. Gets across into the Minnetonka zone. Alexi charges after it in the corner. He's got Gray out in front. Puck comes out in front. Loose shot by Leo. And save by Minnetonka with 3 minutes left to go. Still no score. And we are going to keep, we're going to get sub as Matthew now comes in. And Leo goes off, takes a breath after that great effort down low in the crease. Tonka now picks it up. They march it up ice. They've got a couple different options there. Shot into Eli, and Eli gobbles it up like the Hungry Hippo game. Yeah, we'll get going again. Tucker on the faceoff. He gets tied up there. Strong now picks it up. Slings it behind the net. Christian now chases into the corner. Bassoff pops it back out to Tucker. Tucker over to Gray. Gray tries to chip it deeper into the zone. Sorry, I missed that a little bit. Back out to the point. Dillon with a shot. And a flick. A deflection just wide right as it went off Tucker's stick. Christian again drops it in. But Minnetonka's there to block it as they now go up on the far side as Dillon and a skipper go down in the corner. Gray tries to pop it up to Tucker again. They lose it. Shot from Minnetonka. Puck still loose. Shot. 5-hole score by Minnetonka. 1-0 as the rebound came off of Eli's pads, and they were there to drop it right back in under the 5-hole. And Minnetonka goes up 1-0 with 1:51 left to go in the first. And we're underway again as Miles pokes it away from Minnetonka player. Minnetonka picks it up, goes wayward off of Atterbury's stick. Tonka still has it. Shot up. Eli just sticks his mitt out there for a save. And we're going to reset again. Shot and save off the faceoff. Quick shot and save off the faceoff by Eli. We'll just redo that one more time. As Atterbury off the drive, rip, chip, and go is what it called. Walters now bangs it up a little bit further across center ice. Minnetonka picks it up. They drive it over cross ice to Nibby, and we get another shot from Minnetonka wide left on Eli. Miles drops down. He goes after it, and Caleb now locks a guy up in the slot. No option for him for a save. As Tonka now tries to back it out to the high slot. He's got all day long. He pops it in, and the puck is loose. And finally, Miles comes away with it. He tries to drop it up to Rory. He can't. Walters can't clear the zone, and now Leo tries to clear it. He's got Atterbury cross ice as Atterbury drives for it across into the Minnetonka zone. Tonka recovers across the goal line and drops it back out to their forward. Lacasmo with a firing shot. Puck's loose out in front, and Walters there for a deflection as we get a save by Minnetonka. 27 seconds left to go in the first. 1-0 Minnetonka. Off the face-off, puck into the corner. Tonka flips it up as they cross and go outside on Eden Prairie, and now we got Tucker dropping in to back up defense. Nice job by Tucker. As Tonka keeps it alive in their zone, they're able to do that, and they drop it back down into the far corner. Carson Strong, everybody after it, and that's going to do it for the first period. Minnetonka 1, Eden Prairie 0. For the conclusion of number 1. Good action here so far at the end of the first. So earlier today, the boys had a chance to go over and cheer on the next group of termites that were out playing their final session over at the Eden Prairie rink. And so they all made up their signs and went over on the boards and cheering on the little guys as they're embarking on their hockey careers. So good job, Squirt A boys, for their artwork, their craftsmanship, and their support of the little guys over at Eden Prairie today. It takes a village, and those guys can see, the little guys can see they can see the enthusiasm and the support from the older players, and it makes them want to do it too. So congratulations to all those guys over there, and good job. Another thing I noticed is, can we just talk about the referee's hair for a second? I mean, my goodness sakes, if they got Flow Awards if they gave out Flow Awards, sorry about the bumping. If they gave out Flow Awards for hairdos for refs, he would be my guy. But I digress. Nonetheless, we're back off and running again. Eden Prairie. Now, moving left to right on the dial, they get a quick shot off. They get a quick shot off, and we're going to start over again with a fresh 13 minutes, or should I say now 12:44 left on the clock, as we try to square the game up back at 1 again. So Tonka takes it. Tonka takes it from behind their net. Schroeder is there. He fires one in. Haven't seen Schroeder yet today, I don't think. He fires one in. He's now back in the lineup. And he comes out, and Eden Prairie drops it back down into the Minnetonka zone. Tonka chips it out into the center. They clear it out. Eden Prairie there to regroup. Dylan takes it, banks it up off the center ice boards. And now Tonka back over into the Eden Prairie zone. They get a shot off. Dribbler loose. Those are the scary ones. And it comes back out. Minnetonka's able to keep it alive. And now Strong goes after it behind the net. Puck's loose out in front. And it gets batted away again. Strong goes down again. He gets a lot of snow on his stick. Backhand pass, loose, and score by Minnetonka to notch their second one up for the day. Off the face-off again. Leo falls on the puck. Puck back into the Minnetonka zone. Player goes down. He's slow to get up. Leo picks it back up again. He tries to bring it across center ice. He loses his stick. Puck comes back out to center ice. Miles over to Caleb. Caleb drops it down into the zone, right over to a Minnetonka player. Minnetonka picks it up, says thank you very much. Now Minnetonka's got a 3-on-2. They lose it. It drops back down into the Minnetonka near side corner. And Caleb now fires it back up to Rory. Rory tries to move it out of the zone, clear the zone. Unable to, as Minnetonka keeps it alive. Caleb fights for it out in front. Caleb now picks it back up again. He's under attack again by a couple Tonka players. As he goes down, he looks completely gassed right now. Maybe that's just me thinking that, but Walters now escorts the puck over to the near side as well, as Leo slaps at it. As we just keep playing over on the corner here. And now we're going to get a penalty. On Caleb, it appears, for a hook. So resetting again, 2-0, 10:19 to go, second period. Charlie Lemaire picks it up, keeps it alive in the Eden Prairie keeps it alive in the Eden Prairie zone. Chris Dillon now picks it up behind the net. He tries to chase it back up to Basov. He can't. He now fights for it over on the corner as Gus Gerke picks it up at the near side half wall. He loses it, and now Matthew shoots across. Cuts through everybody. He's got Basov in the front. Nice shot by Pavel. As we now come back. As Gus Gerke again tries to go through everybody. He retains control of it. Puck now is loose as everybody goes flying. Tucker goes down. Gerke picks it up again. Tries to dump it back down to his buddy, but low. Gerke back out along the half wall. He gets it robbed by Tucker. And Minnetonka gets it right back again. Dillon now charges behind the net with Carson in for support. And Carson goes down, and we're going to get a penalty on Minnetonka. So 23 seconds left to go on the Minnetonka power play. That's going to be negated by a penalty on Minnetonka. And so we will go 4-on-4 for 23 seconds, and then Eden Prairie will be up on a 40-second power play or so, I would say. No, a little bit more than that, maybe a little over a minute. Sorry, don't ask me to do math right now, I'm working. Buck back out, centering pass by Minnetonka. They can't connect on that, and now Schroeder rockets up the far side. He's got Pavel shot over the top. Basov now chips it, tried to chip it out in front, but it goes behind the net. And now Tonka off to the races again. They fire it up, cross back into the Eden Prairie zone. Eden Prairie now all square, full strength, as now Dillon mounts a rush as he connects with Basov over on the near side, half center. And Eden Prairie just pops it down as we've got 45 seconds left to go on this power play now for Eden Prairie. Schroeder dumps it back over to Gray. Gray takes it from behind the net. He passes, he tries to pump it back out. Shot by Leonard. And now Caleb picks it up, dumps it back down over to Basov. He tried to sauce it over. It was a little bit too bouncy for Pavel. He couldn't connect with it. And now Caleb under attack at center ice. Puck bounces back out into the center. Gray now brings it forward. Ooh, little deke and dive. Pass, centering pass. Shot, score by Alexi. Gray to Alexi. Gray just froze the guy over on those outside hash marks. Give him enough clearance, and then he just dropped it right over to Alexi, and Alexi flicks it in to square the game. I'm sorry, to get our first goal of the game, 2-1. Great effort by Eden Prairie and creativity by both Ethan and Alexi. Puck loose over. Little pass over to Rory. Rory puts his hands up on it. Atterbury shot. Wide left. Walters now picks it up. Leo scrambles in front and loose puck. Minnetonka puts a glove on it. All right, good effort. Eden Prairie coming out pretty strong here as we're almost halfway through the second period where they've narrowed the lead by 1. Tonka now charges up the ice again. They've got a 3-on-1. They've got the numbers. Nice poke check, poked away by Caleb. As Leo tried to force it across, he got it poked away again, and now Tonka comes back with it, and they march up. They've got a couple guys going out to the center that gets intercepted, wayward pass by Minnetonka, but they keep control. Shot wide left. And Caleb reverses course behind the net, tries to bank it back up to Rory again. Rory can't get a stick on it. And Tonka tries to bring it back down. They've got all the space in the world. Shot saved by Eli. And now puck back out to Caleb again. Caleb just dumps it down the ice. And no icing. Minnetonka clears it over center ice. They come into the Eden Prairie zone and they go off sides. We're going to have a new set here. I am going to, pardon me, but I'm going to move up. There we go. I'm going to move up here a little bit. Ooh, I'm all off level now. Sorry, that's not going to work. But that bouncing was driving me nuts. So shot, scramble in front. As Minnetonka brings it back. As Eden Prairie now brings it back up the ice. Basov over to Tucker. Tucker loose in front. Shot, score by Matthew to tie it up 2-2. Nicely done by Matthew. 2-2 as I reset up here on the top so we can have some stability. How's that? Are we better now? Let's try that out. All right, so tied game 2-2. Tonka shot into Eli. Eli with the save. And now Matthew Tucker again chases up the far side, back out to Basov. Basov goes down. We're going to get a penalty on Minnetonka again. Tucker back out in front, delayed penalty, and now there we go, penalty on Minnetonka. Forgive me as I still continue to kind of reconfigure here. I think we're okay. Sorry, I couldn't take all the bouncing on the bleachers, so hopefully this will be good for you guys too. So 5:28 left to go, second period, as we get an immediate whistle off the faceoff. Off the faceoff, puck goes into the Minnetonka corner. Comes out to Caleb. Caleb over to Miles. Miles with a shot in and saved by Minnetonka. Here we go. There's the little Schroeder urchin that was causing all the bouncing on the bleachers. Nah, I'm joking. She was just running errands. Back out to the point again to Miles. Miles with a shot. And puck is loose in front. No, it isn't. Still live as Gray fights for it from behind. Alexi now offers some support. They bring it back. Alexi out to the point again. Caleb pinches and shot. Blocked by Minnetonka. Now Minnetonka up to the off the races as they've got a guy wide open out in front. Wayward pass. Shot in, score by Minnetonka to reclaim the lead, 3-2. with 4:36 left to go in the second period. We've got a game here, guys. Fun. All right, Sprout the ref drops the puck on the face-off and shot in again. Ooh, right into the gut of Carson. Nice play, Carson. And he brings it back out to the corner. As Dylan picks it up, he marches it up to Rory. Rory back out to Leo again. Leo tries to cross over to the blue line, and we're going to get an offside on Eden Prairie. With 4:14 left, fun close game, 3-2. You know what? These are the types of games that we've had a lot in District 6 games. We haven't had a ton of blowouts, and it's just one goal, and we've come up kind of on the short end a lot of times. So, you know what? That's what losing teams sometimes say, but I'm going to say it anyways. So things could look a lot different this season. Had a couple bounces gone in our direction. Oh, and Walters now goes down with a trip, and we are going to get another penalty on Minnetonka. See, this is why they're leading in penalty minutes in District 6. As we're going to get another penalty to the box on Minnetonka. So their penalty kill unit comes in, and Eden Prairie is going to have another shot and another bite at this apple to get it past the Skippers. Skippers now down to 3 players. They recalled a guy. He was going off, but now he's coming back on again. And so Eden Prairie will go up on a power play again for another minute 30. Back out to the point. Carson with a shot. Puck is loose out in front. And off the rebound. Nobody was there to grab it. Rink now picks it up, passes it out, tries to get it over to Tucker. And that's intercepted by Tonka. As Tonka now crosses over to the blue line. No call on that. Tonka fans were looking for a call on the takedown. They weren't going to get one. And now puck back out and back into the Eden Prairie zone where Tucker picks it up down low and now marches it back up ice. He's got Rinkin Basov on his flanks. He goes through 2 guys, tries to toe drag his way through. And Tonka now comes back into the Eden Prairie zone. Puck out in front, loose. And now they drop it back in, and it's going to be an offside on Minnetonka. So 2:45 left, 3-2 here at Pagel Ice Arena. Good game by Eden Prairie, keeping it this close. Keep it up, guys. As Minnetonka just dumps it in, low behind. Lacasmo looks at different options. And he took too long, got picked. And now back to Jack Anderson. Anderson with a shot. And off Eli's pads. And now Miles fights up along the near side. He goes through everybody, tries to stick handle his way through. He loses at the blue line, although it gets chipped back in down low again. Schroeder tries to backhand it off the board. Centering pass out in front. Gray with a shot. Oh, and it's loose, and Gray, Minnetonka puts a glove on it with 2:04 left to go in the second period. So Schroeder at center, Gray in the slot, and Alexi over on the corner. He kind of cringes as the puck coming back at him again. He now fights for it again along the near half wall as Schroeder now chases it down low behind the net. Ethan Gray comes in, offers some support, and now Basov picks it up again. Puck now loose, comes out to the dot into the circle. And Miles keeps it alive. He fights for it. Oh, and it just went outside him a little bit. And now Minnetonka offside as they got a little too excited. And we're going to bring it back. 1:33 remaining. Tonka off to the races. Puts a shot up, another shot off of Eli. Eli having a great game today so far. And now Leo under attack. He pops it off over to Atterbury. Atterbury wasn't quite ready for it. He now picks up control. And now Tonka chips one off the wall. They've now got 2-on-1. Leo and Strong chasing after it. Leo chops at it, intercepts, and now he marches his way back up the ice again. He gets taken down at the red line. No call on that. As the puck still meanders its way along the near side. Finally, Tonka picks it up. They pass it over. That was not offsides? I don't know. Puck's in right through the 5-hole on Eli as Minnetonka reclaims that 2-goal lead. As they just marched it in and found the spot right between the pads, and Eli didn't know what hit him. Bassoff off the face-off, back to Miles. Miles looking up ice, drops it back over to Lacasmo. Lacasmo up to Bassoff. Bassoff back to Miles again, over to Tucker. Tucker loses it in his skates, and now Tonka picks it back up again. They fire cross ice up to the blue line. They lose it, and Leonard pushes him off, pushes him down. Miles now back up to Pavel again. Pavel up to Tucker. We got Rink going to the center, shot by Tucker. It would look like it was going to be a glove save, but it wasn't. It dropped out. Tucker picks it up again, banks it off the near side boards, and now Tonka grabs onto it, and that's going to do it for the third period, where Eden Prairie puts up 2, and Tonka answers it for another 2. Here I am trying to level everything again. It looked like as I went down into some of the corners, it got a little off kilter. What? You want to do color? Yeah? All right. We got a game on our hands today, ladies and gentlemen. This is fun. Eden Prairie taking on the big boys from Minnetonka. Keeping it close here as we enter the third period. 13 minutes of hockey left. As we always say, that 2-goal hockey lead is the most dangerous lead in hockey. All right. So Curly and his buddy come back out on the reffing side. Oh yeah, he's playing with the hair a little bit over there, kind of floofing it. Telling you, if you have hair like that, I would welcome the comments too. Otherwise, why do it? Whoa, right off the gate, shot in by Minnetonka. Didn't even give me time to get my hand back on the tripod again, and they almost had a goal. Pass now up to Schroeder. Schroeder crosses over center ice. I can guarantee you that we're going to probably see another level of hockey here by Minnetonka in the third period. They don't like being this close to their opponents after that big introduction with the music and all the players putting a big canopy over them. Now they got to deliver. They're up by 2. I would expect them to come out, like I said, with a vengeance. Miles takes it away. He picks it up. He goes one way to the other. Oh, he's knocked down, and that's going to be a penalty. That's going to be a penalty on Minnetonka. I love that. You know what? Tonka, that's why they lead the penalty minutes. But, hey, there will be a time and a place for that at some point. All right, so EP again on the power play. Puck out loose. Walters, can he get a shot off? He gets tied up in the high slot. Oh, so close. Great opportunity. Strong now forces to keep it alive. Dillon back to help out. As Tonka goes wide, Dylan chases him over to the side. Flip pass, and Eli gets a glove on it. Nice save by Eli, as that could have turned. That could have gone south for the Eagles there really quickly. Do eagles fly south? I don't think so. I think they just hang out. Puck rims around the side to Rink. Rink picks it up, chips it up to Tucker. Tucker now goes down the side, as does Rink. It's a Eden Prairie calamity over on the near side. And now Rink fires one in. It deflects, and Tonka comes back out, crosses center ice. They try to cross-ice pass. Puck loose out in the slot. Everybody just kind of flows into Eli, and Eli's there for the block. As we got 11:17 remaining in the third period. No, in fact, I think Eagles do stick around all winter. And if you are interested, there is a live cam of Jackie and Shadow, two bald eagles, out in Big Bear, California. There's a great live cam of them, their nest. What do they call them? Aries. And you can go on there. I think it's called FOBBV cam on YouTube, and you can just sit there and watch them. And I think they laid some eggs, or they're about to ready to lay some eggs. So they get like 20-some thousand viewers at a time waiting for the baby eagles. So that's a lot more than a Squirt A team from Eden Prairie gets viewers on. So there you go. I guess eagles are more important and more popular than this group of eagles here. Although I frankly enjoy this group a little bit more. All right, so now we've got a penalty on Ethan Gray as well. And so we're going to go 4-on-4 for 12 seconds. Now, then Tonka will be up on a power play. So a puck comes back out to Alexi again. Alexi just charges up the ice. You can see Dex on the bench going, hustle, hustle, hustle. Alexi gets it poked away, and now Tonka is full strength. As Basov gets pinned in down low. Tonka now fires one up ice. They cross over to the center, and Caleb is there to knock it back. And now we got Alexi charging the net, and puck just dribbles into the Minnetonka goalie for a stop. And we're going to redo it again with 51 seconds left to go on the Tonka power play. Tonka chips it up. Oh, they almost had one as it bounced right over Miles' stick. But Leo now fights for it. He goes down, collides into a skipper. The skipper gets back up again. They try to fumble for the puck. They now do. They go wide. Shot wide left, way wide left. And oh, he keeps it alive. Back into the Eden Prairie zone. Caleb picks it up. He's wondering what to do. Chops it up to Leo. Leo loses it. Back at it again. Shot into Eli. Oh, it was loose just out in front. And we're able to avoid that. And now the puck comes back out to center ice as Minnetonka regroups. Tonka chips it back up. And they go over the blue line. And they're going to go off sides. Guys, this game is winnable. Now is the time to just put all of it, everything you've got into this. This is a winnable. We've got them where we want them. Charlie kind of upends the skipper. I don't know if that was a call. It was inadvertent, but sometimes they call those. Puck back out to Rink again. Rink looks for options. Fans on the pass. And now Tonka comes back again with it. They pause at the blue line waiting for options as Christian drives him in behind the net. Tonka back around, tries for the stuff. They can't. Shot up again. Score by Minnetonka to make it 5-2. That was an unfortunate goal. That one stung a little bit. That one hurt a little bit more than others. No worries, we'll come back again. Tucker off the face-off to Rink. Rink chips it back to Strong. Strong back up to Tucker again. Tucker robbed at the blue line as Tonka now comes back at it again. Strong back over to Tucker. Tucker had Bassoff in his sights. Gerke now picks it up. Gerke with a shot. Dylan loses it, went into his legs. And now Bassoff winds Gerke up. Tries to use one of those skipper knots. Commotion behind the net. Pass up to Rink. Rink chips it back to Tucker again as he knew he was under pressure. Backhand pass again. Charlie intercepts. He goes back down. He chases, puts some pressure on Minnetonka. Tonka just banks one off at center ice. And Eden Prairie again regroups. Miles dekes and dives. He's like he's Saquon Barkley over there. He thinks he's fighting for it. Stick save by Eli. Shot from Minnetonka. And now Tonka has a conference over on the far side. They determine who's going to take it out of there. They lose it. And now Eden Prairie and Tonka chip for it. They come back out again. Centering pass, backhand out in front. Look out, wraparound. Eli's there. He was anticipating. Puck's loose. They're just chopping at it. They're trying to mine for gold, but Curly, the ref, says end of the play. I love that hair. Is he a snowboarder? That's what I want to know. All right, off the faceoff again. Tonka, with a shot. Great save by Eli. And we have a stoppage of play and a whistle again. What is the call? I didn't see it. We're gonna get a penalty on Eden Prairie. Didn't see what that was for. Nonetheless, Tonka with 7:16 left to go in the game goes up on a one-man advantage, leading 5-2. They drop it down the half wall. They've got a guy backdoor. Look out! Look out! He's wide open backdoor. Fortunately, nobody saw that, including Minnetonka. Tonka tries to bring it back in again. Shot to Eli. Another shot wide left. And now Miles picks it up. Miles having a great game so far today. Leo. Shot again. Puck's loose out in front. Leo picks it up. He tries to bring it along the near wall at half ice. He loses it, and Tonka comes back again on the attack. Shot again. Centering pass out in front, and they can't connect on that. And now Caleb picks it up. He tries to bring it up the ice. He looks to the center. He goes left. He goes to the net. He tries to dish it off. He had Leo there. He couldn't quite send the full message. He's slow to get up. And now Tonka slowly marches it up. We get a shot on to Eli. Loose again. Another rebound off Eli. Centering pass out in front. Tonka picks it up. Shot deflected off of Caleb's stick. And that stays in play again. And now Eden Prairie is able to clear it out as both teams are full strength again. But Tonka back on the attack as they've got 34 shots on goal today to Eden Prairie's 15. Shot by Charlie Lemaire and saved by Eli. And we're going to keep it down in Eden Prairie's zone. With 5:32 left to go in the game. Centering pass out in front, nobody there. He just had all the time in the world. And Eden Prairie goes down again by 4. As off the faceoff, Minnetonka just dissected Eden Prairie. All right, well, We had our sights on it. We still got 5:27 left. Anything can happen, but the chances are slowly starting to slip away as Bassoff now brings it back over to Leonard. Leonard tries to pass. He loses it on his skates. And now Schroeder picks it up at center ice. Dillon there to pick it up. He now charges it into the Minnetonka zone, and it's going to be offsides on Eden Prairie. Face off again. Leo out to Leonard, or Christian. Leonard over to Christian again. Alexi picks it up, crosses over into the Minnetonka zone, sends a shot from way outside. And centering pass back by Gray. And Dillon's able to keep it alive down low. Centering pass out in front, backhand by Schroeder. And it's still loose, and finally Minnetonka gets a glove on it, even though it's not in his glove. And we're going to fire it off again here with 4:30 left in the game. Puck back out to Dillon. Dillon dumps it down. Leo charges after it after Atterbury goes down behind the net. Leo tries to gently pass it out to Miles, and Minnetonka comes up with it. Tonka now trying to centering pass all the way from the side, and Eli with the nab. It looked like he wasn't quite ready for that one either. .410 left to go. Come on, Eden Prairie, keep the pressure on. It's not over yet. Strong picks it up. Rims it around to Grayson. Grayson picks it up at the half wall. They tried to chop in there and try to bring it back up the ice again. But again, Minnetonka on the prowl. Shot in from Tonka. Caleb pops it up to Walters. Oh, we are tired. Leo could hardly get moving there. And that was an ice. Our boys are zapped. .345 remaining. 39 shots to 16. Tonka brings it around the side. They now bring it up along center ice. Carson puts a stop to it. It goes back, and they now drop it in. Caleb also looking tired. He charges after it, banks it back up to Pavel again. Pavel loses it. Tonka with a shot deflected wide by Eli. Strong now tries to pop it up. He fans on it up to Rink, and now it comes loose. Rink charging after it. Shot again, and Eli deflects. Centering pass gets off the skate back up to Charlie. Charlie tries to chip it back to Tucker again. Now Charlie and Tucker put pressure on Minnetonka as they bring it back up again across center ice. Shot again on Eli, and a save. Eli still having a great game. 42 shots on net. Crazy. As now Miles picks it up. He tries to get it over to Charlie, stationary at the near side half wall. Back over, he now lobs it over to Caleb. Caleb now tries to figure out what to do. He tries to chip it back up again a little bit further, but he's nabbed by two skippers. And the skippers now pick it up. Centering pass out in front off of Eli's pads. Charlie now charges after the defenseman. He comes back, they drop it down low again. Caleb again into the zone, into the bottom. Tucker picks it up behind, pops it up to Bassoff. Bassoff over to Charlie. He had Charlie in his sights, but again, Tonka there to intercept. Tonka now picks it up down in the corner. He was unescorted to the net, and Eli with the save with a $1:51 left to go, and this one I think he can fire up the buses. Looks like Tonka's going to come away with a victory here, even though we came close. We came close. Dylan slings it back around the net. And that is the game as we time out with the final score 6-2. Minnetonka over Eden Prairie. But look at that. 41 shots to 16. Good job, Eli. Can't save them all. Boys now shaking hands. And we will end this one in what was a good game for most of the game. We just ran out of gas towards the end. That seems to be a pattern for the Eagles. But we're okay with it. We'll be back at it again. So Tuesday night, we're back over at Braemar against Edina Green. And I know that they've got strong Wi-Fi, so we'll be doing that in 1080. And that will be good. So until then, Eden Prairie goes down 6-2 by Minnetonka. We'll see you on Tuesday night.